Marcus. Welcome back to my channel. Had some more Mario news that dropped today. Let's talk about it. This new poster came out. You're going to want to focus on that bottom left-hand corner. There's a ton of new information that has dropped from that little corner right there. So that left hand at the far side, you can see a spaceship adamantly pulling Princess Peach's castle out of the atmosphere. That is a direct representation of the beginning sequences of the original Super Mario Galaxy. Bowser's spaceship comes and lasers down into the surface underground of Peach's castle, then pulls it up and plucks it out of the atmosphere and pulls it into outer space. Super cool. I love it. Most likely that is how the movie is going to start. The only key difference I'm seeing is that Peach is not going to get kidnapped with her castle. They're just taking the castle, I guess, maybe to try to free Bowser from his confinement of being Mini Bowser. So that's my educated guess on that. Then let's go ahead and hop into the motivation of today's video. Also on the left-hand corner, that big green dragon turtle thing, that is not a different version of Bowser. That is Wart, the dream capture machine kidnapping master from Super Mario Brothers 2, or from, that is the direct copy of Doki Doki Panic. I'm sure if you're any kind of a Mario fan, you have heard this classic story a million times. The original Super Mario Brothers that was made by Nintendo from Japan was too hard for American audiences, or at least according to what the Japanese thought. That was before we got the likes of Dark Souls. So they decided we need to make this version of Mario Brother easier so that it can appeal more to kids. So they took the game Doki Doki Panic from Japan and they converted it into Super Mario Brothers 2. Is the game, this is the direct sequel to the original Super Mario Brothers, where you could play as Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Peach. This is the one where Peach could pick up vegetables and chuck them at the enemies such as Birdo. This is where Birdo makes her first appearance as well. And this is where Wart, he was the main antagonist of Super Mario Brothers 2. It was pretty cool that the entire sequence of this game is technically a reflection of Mario's dream, per se. So very, very cool to get to see him in movie action come back into a more prominent role. We'd find it very cool if Bowser and Wart teamed up to take on the Mario Brothers, Rosalina, Peach, and Toad, and Yoshi, because they have definitely teamed up in instances before in the classic Mario comic books from the 80s and early 90s. Yeah, I'm that old. So that would be really cool to see. You also take note of Wart's buddy Meowser as well. He plays a prominent role in Super Mario Brothers 2 as well, so very cool to see him in action too. Then, of course, the other huge inclusion that is new for this trailer is Penguin Toad. If you've ever played on one of the new Super Mario Brothers side-scrolling titles before, you know that the penguin suit takes a prominent role in the snow and ice levels. So I'm very curious if we're going to see some snow levels in Super Mario Galaxy. I would love to see it. I mean, the snow levels plays a prominent roles in every single Mario side-scrolling and 3D platforming game. So it would be very cool to see that in action too, as we do know that the Mario Brothers and Peach and Toad and Yoshi are going to be traveling between galaxy to galaxy to galaxy, most likely to collect star bits and stars, probably to power up Rosalina's Comet Observatory, to chase the Bowser Jr. and Bowser and catch whatever they have kidnapped, whether it be Princess Peach's castle or someone else. So that's probably the biggest secret so far. We don't know who Bowser Jr. or Bowser has kidnapped, so to kind of jumpstart the focus of the movie. So I've kind of started to hear some rumblings that we might see Daisy, but we might see some premonitions of Wario making an appearance as well. But nevertheless, it's going to be some sort of a Mario character that we haven't seen before, and I am excited to see it for sure. So technically, that is the only thing new that I'm seeing from this movie poster. I'm sure maybe another Nintendo guru might see something else new. Personally, I'm not seeing it, so let's move on from there. We are getting a new direct on the 9th, so within a couple of days here, it's going to be the final trailer leading up into our movie, which comes out on April the 1st. Probably after this trailer premieres, the ticket sales are going to open up, so definitely make sure you pick up your tickets if you want to see it on opening day. Definitely getting mine. They have also announced the official new popcorn bucket for Super Mario Galaxy as well. It is a live Yoshi's popcorn bucket with its mouth open. You're going to be able to take your popcorn and stick it in his mouth there. Kind of looks like to me like he also might be able to glow in the dark as well. Those eyes look like they might be able to be illuminated, so keep that in mind as well. I don't know if I want this Yoshi one or if I just want your natural, well, your metal popcorn bucket. We'll see, man. Pretty much whichever version my movie theater has. Looks like this specific to AMC theaters, so I definitely look forward to that. I'll definitely be picking that up for sure when we go and peep the movie. But you know how it's been going lately. I feel like sometimes they release these popcorn buckets early, just like the action figures and stuff. So if you have any movies to see before Super Mario Galaxy, probably wouldn't hurt in asking to see if they have gotten the popcorn buckets in yet. So just saying. Also, in celebration of the Super Mario Galaxy movie getting ready to come out, Super Nintendo World from Epic Universe and Universal Studios Orlando and Universal Studios Hollywood have announced that Yoshi, a live-action Yoshi meet and greet with the character, you have your kids and yourself if you want to. You're going to be able to meet Yoshi at Super Nintendo World. It's very exciting, man. You know, at first they only had Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad, but now for a limited time only, it's not permanent, but for a limited time only now, you're going to be able to meet Yoshi as well, starting on March the 9th or the 10th. I can't remember which day specifically they said, but I believe it's March the 10th, starting between March the 10th and I think the middle of April, you're going to be able to meet Yoshi. So that's super cool, man. He was really fluffy. He kind of looks like he has his design from Yoshi's Fuzzy World. I can't remember the name of that game. It's one where like Yoshi's Yarn Adventure. That's what it is. He definitely looks like he's from Yoshi's Yarn Adventure if I had to take an educated guess. So that's been the most standard style for the Yoshi's Islands games for the past couple of generations, Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. So, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, as a Universal Studios theme park enthusiast myself, I would love to go meet the homie Yoshi. But as you all know, I'm just a big old country boy from Kentucky. So I don't know if I'm willing to take a flight from Kentucky all the way to Orlando just to meet the homie Yoshi, but maybe one day. Hopefully he's not temporary. Hopefully eventually he becomes permanent. Once he becomes permanent, then we'll take the due diligence and meet the homie Yoshi. So we also stopped at Target for a bit and looked at some merchandise. They got these new Lumas out made by Jakks Pacific. Definitely don't need these per se. They're cool, but they're not really action figures. Look like they're keychains maybe. Not for me. Cool to see though. They also have a Fire Mario and a Fire Luigi, kind of tall plush soft figure. We definitely need action figures of Fire Mario and Fire Luigi in their movie forms. Surely, if we get a wave 2 of the movie figures, they've got to be in there. I mean, I'd be shocked if they're not. So, I mean, obviously, if we ever get action figure movie forms of Fire Mario and Fire Luigi, must-haves for me personally. So, hopefully, we get them sooner rather than later. Also, I would love to see an Ice Peach as well. That would be fire from the first movie specifically. I'd love to see Peach get them ice powers again. She was looking like a straight ninja in the original Mario Brothers movie, so that would put a smile on my face for sure. This Motorcycle Mario full size was huge and it looked awesome. I don't really think it's necessarily for me. Kind of too big for my collection per se, but I mean, if you got a kid, you just looking for something awesome for them to play around with, I don't think you can go wrong with a Motorcycle Mario. Just saying, I know this is a Mario vid, but I saw this Sonic 3-pack too with classic Sonic, modern Sonic, and this 4-inch 8-bit Sonic. No, man, come on, y'all doing too much. How many classic Sonics and how many modern Sonics have I had in my collection now at this point? There's no way. Maybe consider releasing the 8-bit Sonic by itself. Then, you'll have my attention, but I'm not buying yet again another classic Sonic and another modern Sonic again just to get this 4-inch 8-bit Sonic. I already have the 3-pack that was the 2.5-inch 8-bit Sonic Knuckles and Tails, which made more sense in my opinion, but I don't need this in 4-inch too. Just no, absolutely not. I'm good. No. And with that, we'll end it there, man. So hopefully you enjoyed all of this brand new information that the Super Mario Galaxy movie has provided to us. Wart and Meowser coming in is super cool. We got the Penguin Suit Toad, and we got the opening sequence from Super Mario Galaxy of Princess Peach's castle being plucked out. Yoshi's coming in multiple forms in the popcorn bucket and the Super Nintendo World. It's good stuff, man. The Mario fans are eating good right now. We really are. So with that, if you are enjoying the content, make sure you get subscribed, man. I've been a Mario fan since I was a 5-year-old boy. that is easily 33 years worth of fandom for this franchise. So I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. So if you are interested in that type of content, make sure you get subscribed. You can follow me at youtube.com/MarJake79. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, my friends, thank you guys for the years of support, and I will see y'all on the next one. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.